Well, good afternoon, and here we are on Elite Dangerous, and this is a complete experiment for me. I have never done streaming before. To start off with, I thought I'd just try and use the GeForce NVIDIA built-in tools just to see what they're like. So I have hooked this up to my YouTube account. I have set it to 720p, broadcasting at 60 frames per second, and let's just see how it goes. I shall probably broadcast for about half an hour just to see how the quality is over that period of time. If you're in game, or if you're watching this either as a recorded video or while I'm streaming, then your only way to talk to me at the moment would be in game. I cannot see the chat window, and I will be taking requests during the game itself. I'm playing in my private group, Humbo. This is Elite Dangerous, if you didn't know what the game was. And currently, we're out in Colonia. We're at Toglaf's junkyard. And I was just going to see if there are any missions that we can take. Go out and try them out. Have a little fly around, see what we can see, come back. And that will do me for my first experiment. I'm currently in an AST Scout. Perhaps not the best ship in the game, for sure. It's okay as an explorer. It's not really a combat ship. You can use it as a cargo ship. You can use it as pretty much anything. You can fit a passenger cabin if you want to do passenger missions. It is not able to do any ship launch fighters, but it is multi-crew, so if I really wanted to, I could host somebody else on this ship. Well, let's have a look to see if there's any missions that we want to do. At the moment, I am at least cordial, I think, with the... where are we? No, I'm just neutral with the controlling faction. So it's unlikely that they're going to give me any wonderful missions. I am allied with the junkyard dogs, strangely enough. And there's a mission there to go and trade data salvage for a refinery. Let's have a look and see what that is about. Find missing trade data. Bring it back here. Okay, well that's fairly straightforward, so we're going to accept that. And we are going to open the galaxy map and plot our route. Now, one of the reasons that I wanted to experiment with streaming was simply because it's something I'd wanted to do for a while now. And with the upcoming release of the 2.4 patch, I thought there might be some interesting things that are going on, and this might be a chance to get involved and also record how I get on doing that as well. So I've been playing Elite since 1984, if you include the original Elite game. I've also played the...
Ship detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Thank you, flight control. I've also played the
Landing gear retracted.
games Frontier, which was the Elite 2, and Frontier First Encounters, which was Elite 3. The original, as I said, was released in '84. Frontier was released, I think, in '92, and First Encounters was released in '94, I believe. I got involved in the Kickstarter back in 2012, I believe it was.
Clear of the station. Flight control signing off.
Thanks, Flight Control.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I've been playing ever since. I'm not a high credit player. I don't have huge amounts of ships. I haven't done lots of exploring. I'm not elite in any of the different categories.
3, 2,
I just really play for the experience. I think for me that's the quintessential joy that I get from gaming, is just the moment-to-moment experience.
incoming mission critical message.
Okay. See what they can tell me. Nope, Pennsylvania 6. So let's head off towards Pennsylvania 6. So as I said, I'm in an air scout. This is the Cleopatra. I've been playing in this ship for a while now. I actually came all the way out from the bubble in it. Let's turn around so you can see a bit of what it looks like. This is the Black Friday paint job. And as I say, useful little all-rounder ship. Probably not the best ship in the game for any particular reason, but it's my current ship. So we've got a seat up there, and then we've got a seat down below as well for anybody else who joins us. Oh, we have a somebody wanting to enter deck for some reason. They are wanted. And they're in a wing, so I'm not going to lose this. I'm currently playing on a i5 PC with a GTX 1050 Ti, so it's okay for 1080p, which is what I'm running at. I'm also running with a Xbox controller. I have tried other control schemes. Haven't tried a HOTAS yet. I've tried just a normal joystick, and I just think for relaxing playing, I think a controller is probably best for me. I have a little wireless keyboard that I can sit on my lap, and because I play on a big telly, and it's just nice. It's almost like playing on a console. It's very relaxed. I have my custom control set up, so I'm actually have the look around set to my D-pad, which is a bit strange, I guess, but it works. And it also means that I can sort of set it like that and I've still got control. There's no conflict between my flight controls and my camera controls. Ideally I'd like to have head tracking. Well, actually ideally I'd like to have VR. But baby steps. Right, so I guess this is going to be a space-based pickup, because that's a gas giant. So what I will do is I will fly around the rings for a little while and see if we can get a mission objective. So right, so it should be just a signal source. One thing I am looking forward to is what they call the core system improvements. I mean, I love this game, I really do, but there are an enormous number of things that they could do with this game to make it more, I hate to use the word, but more immersive, more variety, build more story into the missions. That's just a normal USS. Let's see what it is there. Distress call. Wow. There's not much I can do to help really. I don't have any fuel limpets.
Mission objective
Oh,
detected.
there we go. There's the mission objective. Head down towards that, a little bit further towards the rings. Right then. So somewhere in here will be trade data. We'll pick up some of that.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Whatever that was, I just headbutted it. Alright, so how many of these things do I need? I need 4. Okay. Let's hope I just didn't destroy one, because that would be annoying. Looks like I did. There was only 3 of them here. So what I will do... There's no more there. No. Is all this other stuff illegal? Is there anything worth picking up? Let's have a look. Grain. It's legal salvage. Okay, well, I might as well pick it up then. So we can just make sure. Okay, 8, so I want to leave 1. Go. I'm looking at that wreckage thinking, what is it? Some sort of Imperial ship, I would guess. Clipper, courier, something like that.
Cannot comply. Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
Right. Stop mucking around with the cargo scoop.
Engage.
Now, my guess is here. Let's just see if I can fly around if I get another. Because I haven't completed the mission. This is a particularly lovely area of space. You've got the Colonia, you've got nebula, huge density of stars. It is very, very beautiful. Actually, what I might do, where are we? There's no resource extraction sites here. I was going to say I could do a little bounty hunting while I'm waiting. Anyway, coming back to my original point, I was saying that I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do with improving the core gameplay, adding variety, adding more quality, adding more personal story so that you get a true sense of having your own story. I mean, at the moment, really you have to role play everything. The game itself doesn't really give you a story as such, and it can't give you a hero story because everyone is just a pilot. But oh, there we go. But what would be nice if the mission somehow, you've got your own journal, your own career, and you could start developing relationships with minor factions or major NPCs in minor factions, and somehow you could create your own narrative from those, and not just by role playing, but the game itself would create relationships between yourself and the NPCs, and the NPCs could also have relationships with other NPCs. And I think motivation and context is what gives these things life. And I would really like to see that explored.
Landing gear deployed.
Why did I do that?
Deployed.
Yeah, for some reason I always get the cargo skip and landing gear control mixed up.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yay! Okay.
Mission critical message.
There you
Cargo
go.
scoop
There you
retracted.
go. Alright, so we'll head back to the junkyard and we'll call that a day and see what that looks like.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
The other thing I'm looking forward to seeing is just how they implement this Thargoid return
3,
I'm kind of hoping that it isn't all just combat, or that it's not just us versus them, and that there might be. I think there's been hints in the premonition book that there's more to it than that. There may be a couple of factions, and perhaps we can actually get help from one of the Thargoid factions, or have a different sort of relationship with them. The other interesting wriggle that we might get is to do with the Guardians. And although I think they're supposed to be a long dead species, there may be more to that than meets the eye. So we may find out more about the Guardians and how they relate to humanity, how they relate to the Thargoids, because there's quite obviously some enmity between those two species due to the way that we've seen the unknown machines working, and that if you introduce Guardian technology, they go nuts. Apparently the captain's having some problem. Oh well. So we're back at the junkyard. I'll pass this little board. And we shall bring it in. And we will land it. So I say, it doesn't look like we're going to get any viewers. I wasn't expecting to get any viewers for this video. It was really just a tryout to see what the technology was like, and also to see if I could stand the sound of my own voice. You may be watching this as a recorded video. You never know. My videos don't usually get very many views because I'm not really interested in how many viewers I have. I just use YouTube as a way of journaling my gaming experiences. Let's see if I can bring this in on third person view, just to be exciting. Okay.
Position authorized. Cleared for landing on docking bay 2-2.
Actually, I should probably get in there because I've got illicit cargo. Never mind. Whatever. I might get killed. Oh well. That should do. Let's follow that orca in. No, it was 22, wasn't it? Yeah, 22. Third person flying. How freaky is that? Oops. There we go, that's better. So there's 22. Oh, there it is. I quite like the fact that you can do third person flying now, but I don't want them to implement like a third person HUD or anything. I don't think it should be a proper way of. Okay, I've got no idea whether I'm lined up properly. Is that right? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. All landed. Don't know what my command looks like now. Oh, there he is. Well, with that, I think we will end that session. And I'll go and have a look and see if it's any good. Okay, well, if you've been watching this in recorded mode, because I'm pretty sure we didn't get any viewers, then thanks. And you may see me doing some more of these when 2.4 drops. I will just end that there.